Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Thursday's assembly, and our second assembly where we're thinking about harvest, but we're also thinking about our pumpkins. And children, it's the last day of school today. Tomorrow is a training day, which means that the teachers are all in school doing some brilliant learning, but you will all be starting your holidays. So first of all, before we do any more pumpkin quizzing, I'd like to wish you all a really happy holiday. You've worked really hard this half term. I think it's been 7 weeks, 7 or 8 weeks of really hard work. You have learned a great deal, and I can't wait to come back after half term and carry on with our learning. So well done for learning hard and behaving beautifully. So have a really lovely half term holiday, everybody. Okay, are you ready for part 2 of our end of half term pumpkin quiz? The more I look at it, the more I touch it, I do think it's truly amazing, the pumpkin, that something like this can just grow from a seed. And talking of pumpkin seeds, I found a funny pumpkin poem in our poetry book, our Poem for Everyday book, this one here. And it's the poem that is in for the day that some of you might be doing some special things for Halloween. On the 30th and the 31st of October, there's a beautiful drawing of a pumpkin, and it's quite a funny poem. So have a little listen to this before we do the second part of the quiz. The pumpkin. Lost my glasses, here we are. The pumpkin. One day I found 2 pumpkin seeds. I planted one and pulled the weeds. It sprouted roots and a big long vine. A pumpkin grew and I called it mine. The pumpkin was quite round and fat. I'm really very proud of that. But there is something, I'll admit, that has worried me for quite a bit. I ate the other seed, you see. Now, will it grow inside of me? What do you think? If you eat a pumpkin seed, will a pumpkin grow inside you? That's not part of our quiz, but I'll ask you it anyway. What do you think? The answer is absolutely not, for sure. You can eat pumpkin seeds. You can sprinkle them onto porridge or have them in salads, or we tend to keep them and just fry them in a little oil. Actually, pumpkin seeds are quite delicious. So yes, pumpkin seeds are not poisonous. You can eat them. And no, if you happen to eat a pumpkin seed, you won't end up with a pumpkin inside of you. So that poem made me giggle. Okay, here we are. We've got up to question 4. We have got 5 questions left. Here we go. Question number 5. Are there such a thing as blue pumpkins, or are all pumpkins orange? Have a think. I think some of you might have had a good go at that, because even when we had our harvest feast at school, we had some pumpkins that were more of a white colour, called ghost pumpkins, I think. They do come in lots of different colours, including quite a rare one that is like a blue colour. I'll find you a picture of it and show you that another time. So yes, pumpkins are not only orange, but orange is the most common colour. Here we go. Why do we use pumpkins on Halloween? Or do some people use pumpkins on Halloween? I think I kind of told you the answer to this yesterday. It's been since Celtic times. People have carved faces into things like vegetables, sweets, anything that you could kind of carve into turnips, a bit like gargoyles on a church, trying to ward off evil spirits. So that's why we do it at Halloween, or some people do it at Halloween. Okay, if you know about American culture, you might know the answer to this one. What popular dessert is eaten at this time of year by Americans at Thanksgiving, sorry. Yeah, it's pumpkin pie, and we often think that pumpkins are only used to make savoury things. Like, I only really ever make a pumpkin into a soup. Sometimes I might roast the pumpkin flesh and have it in a salad. But in America, they make the pumpkin into a bit of a sweet paste and have it as a sweet dessert pie. So pumpkin pie. Pumpkin's quite versatile. They can be used for sweet or for savoury. You should know the answer to this. If you've walked past our school garden and seen these pumpkins growing, you should know the answer to this one. Do pumpkins grow on trees or vines? I hope you got this one right. Pumpkins grow on vines, which kind of grow horizontally out across the ground, don't they? And we've seen the pumpkins definitely not growing. I think they're too heavy to grow on a tree, aren't they? So they do grow on the soil, on top of the soil, on vines that kind of spread across the soil horizontally. So yeah, they don't grow on trees, they grow on vines. And the last one, which I hope everybody will know. Which fairy tale has a pumpkin in it which is turned into a carriage? One of my absolute favourites. And doesn't it look like a carriage? It's Cinderella. And that's why Cinderella often in the stories has this kind of pumpkin shaped beautiful glass carriage, because in the fairy tale it was made from pumpkin. So there you go. Lots of pumpkin facts there to wow your family and friends. Maybe you could use some of those to have your own Halloween quiz. You could, or half-term quiz. You could ask your parents some of those questions, and your brothers and sisters and whoever you're seeing this holiday. So there we go. Pumpkin quiz finished. So folks, have a really, really nice holiday. I really hope that you stay well. I really hope that you have some lovely time with your family and your friends. I hope you have a bit of a rest. I feel a bit tired. I'm looking forward to a rest over half term. Don't forget to take your reading book home, because the more you read, the smarter you get. And I want you to carry on reading your reading book through the half term holidays. I'm going to be reading lots and lots over this holiday. So have a rest, have some relaxation. Do the things that you like to enjoy, keep really safe, and I will see you after half-term break, when the month will have changed again and we will be into November. So we've got that to look forward to. Have a lovely half-term, everybody. Take care. Bye for now. Bye-bye.